and cream on her face, and a gown of lace, someone to guide you and show you the right way. Her love will be with you both night and day. I want to say this, and my wife, I'd say, she fits in it. You don't know what these mothers in here put up with. To share the love and ability how we ought to walk with God. A cook and a nurse, even a chauffeur, she is always near. A story to read, a prayer to hear, she's always there. When you need a friend and a helping hand, she'll always lend. Now, I don't know about the rest of it, I know that with her, she'd give her last penny to grandyoungers and whoever needs it. Because I've asked her for money she didn't have none, she'd give it to somebody else. We should all give thanks to our Father above for our wonderful mother to have and to love. Amen. Let me read this. Our mother went to heaven one night when all was still. And though it seemed hard to bear, we knew it was God's will. Are you listening to me? God's will had to went on. She heard her name and was ready to walk the golden shore. We love our darling mother, but Jesus loved her more. Her life was long and happy, and now her voice is still. A place is vacant in her home no one can ever fill. Soon we'll meet in heaven, where flowers will never die, and we will be so happy in God's wonderful home on high. I never will forget, before I read this, on Saturday morning after I went up to Mama's and Daddy's, late James, when God saved me on Friday night. And I told Mama when I went in the door that the Lord saved me. She went through the house shouting. I threw the tomatoes and green beans and all they guess she tore hay one day. Had planted. My son has come home. Because she had a lot of worries about me. I never did. Like this, smoke, did pure drink, but I drove automobile with everything was in it. And she was worried all the time I was on the road. One morning I come out of Glen Alpha down 70 and I whirled over. I had a 40 Chevrolet, Kevin Smith, you know what I'm talking about. It had a suicide handle in it where it run on burns, the guy, steering wheel. Yeah, I had one in mine. And I whirled it out past about another head on, and I turned it up a bank to keep from having turned it over, hit me in the head with a steel wrench, and people across the road carried me in, and I could hear my mother all the way from Dodgeville scream. And they called and told her that I had a wreck. She said, "Oh, my son's dead." And she said, "No, he's all right." You ever thought about them, Bristol, how many gray hairs we put in our mother's head because of our stupidity? I don't know about you, and some of you may not have. But back when I was a boy, you could get insurance, you didn't have to have it. Did you, Harold? Amen. And it had two tags, one on the front and one on the back. You didn't get no driving license if you didn't have two tags on it either, because I found that out when I went to get mine. But listen to what this other one says about a mother. I wore a white rose today, Mama, and it makes me feel quite sad. But I know you're happy in heaven since you left me and Dad. You were happy here together, and as you walk arm in arm, you were so proud of your children and prayed to keep them from harm. I remember all these years, red rose I would wear, but now I wear a white one, and that it seems so hard to bear. I wore a white rose today, Mama, and tried to smile through my tears. And as I place red roses on your grave, I remember the happy years. Give God a good hand. Amen. Thanks for Mother's Day. We're going to honor our mother. Where's our women? You want them up here? You go ahead. Come on. Amen. You pray. These ladies, they do a wonderful job.